Right guys, welcome back. In this video I'm going to be continuing the workshop makeover and making a start on the drawers for the Mitre station. I haven't got quite as much as I was hoping to get done this week, but we've made progress nonetheless, so enjoy the video. Right, so I've got my cut list organised. So the first thing I need to do is rip all the plywood sheets down to the sizes that I need. I'm going to be doing that on the table saw, mainly because to use straight edges, clamps and all that would just take far too long. So although it's not the most ideal way to do it, manhandling a full sheet supply on a table saw with no kind of elk feed or anything, but I feel confident that I can get the job done, so let's see what happens. Right, so that is all the pieces cut for the drawers. So now I'm ready to start assembling the drawers, and I've decided to keep it really simple. The base is just going to sit within the sides, and then I can glue and nail it in place. Same with the sides. The sides have been cut exactly the same size as the base, and the front and back is slightly longer to allow for the overlap, and then that will be attached with glue and nails. And the reason I've chosen to overlap the front and back is when the drawers are done, I plan on putting a couple of screws at either end to hold the sides together, and because they'll be on the outside at the front and back, the back ones you're not going to see, and the front ones will have the face plate of the drawer on, so that just hides the screws. So I was considering doing like rebates for the corners and a rebate for the bottom of the drawer to sit in. In the end, I thought there was no need for any fancy joinery or to make it more complicated like I normally do, so that's why I'm going for just glue, brad nails, and I might pop a couple of screws in each corner when the drawers are done. So I'm not using any clamps during the build because I know all the pieces are exactly the same size, so it's just as easy to just make sure they're flush and then fire in a few brad nails. And then when it comes to nailing the base in place, I use the workbench as a guide for the nail gun, and I found that was quite an easy way of doing it. There were a couple of nails that shot out the wrong place, which I had to deal with, but other than that, the rest went in okay. And as it's shop furniture, I'm not overly worried about that. Now I'm ready to attach the drawer runners. So I think I've worked out the spacing correct. And just to give me a helping hand, I've clamped the speed square on the front of the unit itself. I've checked this to make sure it's straight, which it is, and that just gives you something to work off of to make sure you get your drawer runner straight. So to mark out exactly where I need the runner fixed to the drawer, I know my gaps 3/4 of an inch I want at the top, so I've got some 3/4 inch strips of plywood that run the whole depth of the drawer, both sides, and I've got some blocks of wood underneath to make sure that the drawer is pushed up tight against the top. Then I've clamped the front edge, and that gives me access to the runners, so I'll just flush the end of the runner up, put a screw in both sides, and then I can take the clamp off and move the drawer out and add more screws. So once I knew where the runners needed to be on the actual drawers, I used a square to make sure it was positioned in the right place and then screwed it in. So much to my surprise, the first 3 drawers actually went in and opened and closed as they should. The top one, however, I did have a few problems with, and the eagle-eyed viewers out there will realise the mistake that I'm making as we speak. But it took me quite a while to work it out. So once I'd worked out that I had the drawer back to front, it went in and fits like a glove. Right, drawer runners are on this side now. All I've got to do is put the drawers in and see if they fit. Fingers crossed. Right, well, as you saw, I was having trouble with this drawer. Kept dropping out the runner on one side, and I found the reason why. This side panel is very slightly bowed, which has obviously increased the gap between these two just enough that the runner drops out on this side. So what I've done temporarily, just so I can put the rest of the drawers in and check everything, is I've wedged the spirit level in there, which is just straighten this up where it needs to be. And as you can see, the drawer's now fine. So I've got a couple of options. I can either find a way to straighten this out, or I can just put a shim behind the runner just to bring it out a little bit, and that should work fine, and you're not going to see that really once the fronts are on. These are the sort of problems you come across when you're building a project like this. So with drawers all fitted, I can now work on the fronts. So I was given these metal handles a long time ago, probably about a year, if not more, and I was going to originally use them on my old cabinets, but because I was never really happy with the cabinets, I never actually ended up fitting any handles on those. So I'm going to be using them on the drawers. I think they're going to look quite nice. They've got these little pieces which go round the actual handle at the base, and then you just attach it with these tiny little bolts. Problem is, these aren't actually long enough to go through one layer of 12mm ply, let alone two. So what I'm going to be doing is attaching these to the drawer fronts. Got to drill the holes and then countersink it from the back, so these sit around about halfway through the sheet of ply and don't protrude, and that way I'll be able to just attach these to the drawer boxes using screws from the inside. I think they're going to look quite nice. So I've knocked together a real simple jig, which is going to help me locate the holes for the handles in the centre of each drawer front. So I started off by attaching the lowest drawer front, and made sure that was completely level. And then using spacers, I just worked my way up, clamping the drawer front in place, then drilling some pilot holes and attaching with 20mm screws from the inside. And I put 4 in each. So I did have to use some slightly thinner spacers for the top drawer front because the gap at the top was a little bit on the tight side, but can't really notice a difference. Right guys, hope you enjoyed that one. Like I said at the start of the video, I didn't quite get as much done as I was hoping to this week, but I've made some progress and I'm happy with what I've achieved, so that's all that matters. So if you like the video, don't forget to smash the like button, leave a comment, share with your friends. If you want to follow along with the workshop makeover and you're not already subscribed, then hit the subscribe button, tap the little bell icon, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen the previous videos, go check those out. So until the next video, stay safe guys, and cheers for watching.